And Lost Nation traffic, November 467 Echo, out over the water, inbound for landing.
Aircraft over the water inbound to Lost Nation. Can you say your direction and distance from the airport, please?
And yeah, we're, let's see, maybe about 4.5, maybe 3 to 4.5 miles. Probably look at east, heading southwestbound along the shoreline towards the water a little bit, towards Lost Nation.
I don't see him anywhere. Do you see him? I don't know where he's at. That radio call didn't make any sense at all.
Nah, I'm looking for him. I don't see him.
That might be him out over there. Well, that was a very confusing situation. We weren't sure where that pilot was or if he was close to us and we were in a position to potentially have a mid-air collision. So you can see why it's very important to always make precise radio calls, say your direction and distance from the airport, and that way everybody knows where you're at and makes a much safer flight for everybody involved.
Think of the 4 W's. The first W is who you're talking to. In this case, it'll be Lost Nation traffic. Who we are, the Cessna 9935 Foxtrot. Where we are, and what are our intentions. So we're going to be about 5 miles to the northeast of the airport, so that's what I'm going to announce. And we're going to enter a left downwind for runway 5. Lost Nation traffic, Cessna 9935 Foxtrot is 5 miles northeast of the airport, and we'll enter a left downwind, runway 5, Lost Nation. And it's always good practice to repeat the name of the airport at the end of your transmission because multiple airports may be using the same frequency, and then the pilots who heard your radio call know which airport you were referencing for your radio call. We always start with the name of the airport and we end with the name of the airport. So we're about 3,000 feet. We're going to reduce the power and we're going to start a nice slow descent down to 1,600 feet, which is our pattern altitude. You would notice if somebody made a radio call, like saying they're 5 miles out or they're over the water or over the lake, that would not be a very specific radio call because, as you can see, it's a really big lake. And if somebody says they're 5 miles out, we don't know what direction they're coming from. But if you say what direction you are from the airport and your distance, everybody will know that. We also want to avoid using common terminology that local pilots might know, but transient pilots might not know. For example, I might say I'm over the Meadow Lagoons, and if you lived around here, you would know where that is, but if you were from someplace else, that wouldn't mean anything to you. So once again, really important to say a direction and a distance from the airport. And we'll do our pre-landing checklist. Our gas is on, our undercarriage is down, our mixture is rich, power is set where we want it, and we all have our seatbelts on. And what we're doing now is we're keeping a good scan, especially out to the right, for any aircraft that might be entering on a 45-degree angle to the downwind. And we want to be especially vigilant today, since the sun is kind of low and it's a little bit hazy. Might make some other aircraft difficult to see. So we'll make sure we keep a good lookout and also pay close attention to the radio. Although we do need to remember that since we do not have a control tower at this airport, the aircraft are not required to make radio calls. So we could potentially have somebody coming in that just doesn't want to make the calls, or they may not even have an electrical system, like if they were flying something like a Piper Cub. So a good good lookout, good traffic scan is what's going to help keep you the safest. And once we're into the pattern, we're going to make 3 radio calls. We're going to announce when we're on downwind. We're going to announce we're on our base leg, and when we're on final. And I'm also going to announce what type of landing we're doing. If there was somebody behind us, they might like to know if we were doing a full stop, because we're going to be on the runway for a couple of minutes, versus a touch and go where we would be on the runway only for a couple seconds. So that will let them plan their distance behind us so that we don't come too close to each other. Lost Station traffic, Cessna 935 Foxtrot, left downwind, runway 5, Lost Station. And of course we know, according to regulations at non-towered airports, we're required to make left-hand traffic unless there's something that tells us otherwise, a notation on the sectional chart or a notation in the chart supplement. So we'll be making left-hand traffic to runway 5 here today. And again, I'm watching out to the right for any traffic that might be on a downwind or even possibly on a base leg. So we're ready to start our descent. We're ready to turn base, so I'm going to make that radio call. Lost Station traffic, Cessna 935 Foxtrot, base for runway 5, touch and go, Lost Station. And I'm looking out here for somebody that might be coming on final unannounced. Looks clear. FMA traffic, Gulfstream 92 Alpha is 25 miles west, inbound landing runway 36 at Finley. Notice that pilot gave a good radio call. He said where he was and what his intentions were. Lost Station traffic, Cessna 935 Foxtrot, final runway 5 for touch and go, Lost Station. Southwest of Cuyahoga County Airport. So the first thing I'm going to do is put their frequency in standby position. And Cuyahoga County does not have an ATIS or an AWAS, so I'm going to be expecting the tower to give me a brief weather report. He'll tell me what the winds are, what the altimeter setting is, and then he'll give me some instructions on how to enter the traffic pattern. So we always want to repeat back the altimeter setting because that's important, and repeat back his instructions. Based on the winds today, I'm anticipating that he will tell us to enter a left downwind for runway 6. So I'm going to repeat his instructions, that way he knows that I understood them and will comply with his instructions. Unlike Lost Station Airport, where we have no control tower, we do not have to make a radio call for every leg of our traffic pattern. If he requests that we make any radio calls, we'll do that. But once he clears us to land, I'll acknowledge that I understood his clearance to land, and that'll be the last time I have to talk to him until after I've completed the touch and go. So we're going to go ahead and switch over to Cuyahoga County now. I'll tell him where we're at and what we'd like to do. And notice I'm waiting a second in case he's in the middle of a conversation. Cuyahoga County Tower, Cessna 935 Foxtrot, 5 miles northeast, requesting 1 touch and go. Foxtrot, County Tower, Roger, report midfield is left downwind for runway 6. Winds 3606, altimeter is 3013. 3013, 3, and I'll report a midfield left downwind for runway 6, 9935 Foxtrot. So I'll just adjust my altimeter here. So he told us to report a midfield left downwind for runway 6. So that'll be the next radio call that I have to make. And again, I'll do my pre-landing checklist. Gas is on, undercarriage is down, mixture's rich, power is set, and my seatbelts are on. And I've got all the appropriate light switches on. And even though this is a Class D airport with a control tower, and everybody's supposed to be talking to the tower, I'm still keeping a good traffic scan up, just in case there's somebody here that might have slipped in unannounced. County Tower, King Air 66 Tango November's on the visual check. King Air 66 Tango November, County Tower, Roger. You number 1 for the runway 6, clear to land, wind 350 at 6, altimeter 3013. Okay, clear to land, runway 6, 3013, 16 November. And here we are in a downwind, so I'm going to report as he requested. County Tower, Cessna 935 Foxtrot, midfield left downwind, runway 6. Cessna 35 Foxtrot, extend downwind, we'll be following a King Air on a 2.5 mile final. 35 Foxtrot will extend the downwind. 35 Foxtrot will put the King Air in sight to follow. I'll report him in sight, 35 Foxtrot. Oh, since we're going to extend our downwind, I'm just going to maintain pattern altitude until I have the landing traffic in sight. County Tower, Cessna 35 Foxtrot has the King Air in sight. King Air 35 Foxtrot, number 2, following King Air, runway 6, clear touch and go. Clear touch and go, runway 6, number 2, and after the touch and go, we're going to depart back to Lost Nation. 35 Foxtrot, roger. Well, since the King Air is going to be doing a full stop landing, I'll be sure to give him a little bit of extra room so that he has time to slow down and get off the runway. Also important to remember to make sure that you receive the type of clearance that you had asked for. I asked for a touch and go, and he said we could touch and go. If I had asked for to land, he would give us a clearance to land, which means he would expect us to do a full stop. Sometimes for training purposes, we also want to wait until the last minute to decide what we're going to do, in which case we could ask him for the option, which means that we're clear to do whatever we would like, whether it be a full stop or a touch and go or maybe just a go around. And the controllers realize we do this for training purposes. I'm taking a look down final to make sure nobody's come. And again, I don't have to talk to the tower because he's already cleared us for a touch and go. 616 November, I get left Alpha 3, taxi park be Alpha 3 and Bravo. Alpha 3 and Bravo to the Ram 16 November. And we're at about a half-mile final, and the King Air is just clearing the runway, so our timing worked out real well. With the wind coming from 350, I'm expecting a little bit of a crosswind from the left. I got a little bit of crosswind correction here. And since the tower knew that we were going to do a touch and go, it's no need for me to even tell them. Okay, stage him over to Lost Nation for 35 Foxtrot. Good night. And sometimes it's good to remember that the controllers are people too, and to be polite to them. If they Las Vegas traffic says 3599 Victor 10 to the southeast inbound landing of Lost Nation. If they've been especially helpful. Thank them for their help. Tell them good night or whatever is appropriate. I'm sure they appreciate it. One thing that we want to make sure we do is we always want to sound professional. So we want to avoid any slang terminology, like some people will say. Traffic to is 5 miles north inbound, RNF 190. One thing that pilots say a lot is they always preface their radio transmissions with the word "and," totally unnecessary. Or if they have a traffic system, they may say, "I have somebody on the fish finder." And sometimes pilots think that that makes them sound really cool. Really doesn't. It makes them actually sound more like an amateur. So always keep your transmissions professional, to the point, use proper terminology, and everybody will appreciate it. Station traffic system at 35 Foxtrot is 4 miles southwest. We'll enter a left midfield crosswind for runway 5, Lost Station. So we always want to remember we're responsible for our passengers. We'll check and make sure our passengers have their seatbelt on. And sometimes you might want to let your passengers know that as you get close to the airport, you're busy, you need to concentrate, you need to listen to the radio. So you might ask them to avoid any unnecessary conversation. Lost Station traffic, that's the 35 Foxtrot, left downwind, runway 5, Lost Station.
If you found this video helpful and want to see more, be sure to like and subscribe. And for more information and upcoming videos, be sure to check out thepilotexaminer.com. And remember, a good pilot's always learning. Have fun and fly safely.